Okay, this is the painkiller back from a pro coming into the atrium for a minute to see my little birdie birdies. Oh, my birdie birdies and my little babies. Kind of likes the little birdies, I bet. Okay, Goofy, M, and Donald. Donald, okay, that's Donald. Goofy's on the ground. And there's M. Okay, so painkiller on the pro. I went out to get a prescription filled, but I already gave the backstory on a different fucking poem. So I'm going to bring that to you. I'm going to call this one Time in Babylon. Because America is Babylon. And Emmylou Harris wrote a song called Time in Babylon. So quick shout outs. First, Sandra Lipinski is a manager in the Brockport Spectrum office. And that's who I'm going to bring my complaint about this fucking punt, Jennifer, and her camel-toed supervisor. No, I didn't call her supervisor camel-toed to her face. I'm making that up now as we go along. And the second person I want to introduce you to is Daniel Bentz. I don't know. Yasmin gave me his name. Told me to take my problems to Daniel. So there's a little bit of the setup. I'm going to take you guys to the my NASCAR. For the beginning part of this, I'm going to have to jump back and forth on my little phone. As usual, but I don't want to do this in a master edit. I like to do it all in one fucking cut. So here's the NASCAR. Oh, I don't want you to know it. It's my secret identity. Going to pick up a prescription, but this has a backstory, like everything does. Some dumb bitch called me and told me, why do I keep calling about my prescription? Tuesday, on my way to Spectrum, with that fucking punk Jennifer and her fucking skanky-ass camel-toed fucking supervisor, who isn't a store manager, but is the only supervisor
Mount Hope Avenue.
in the fucking store. Gave me a bunch of trouble when I tried to return my cable. Oops, my cable box. I was going to buy a new phone, I'm telling you. No, hang on. Now I'm jumping videos. Like I said, I could have planned this out better. But I was trying to give you backstory and camera work. I should just focus on my camera work at this point. So let's skip ahead. Come keep this on the dome. No, I give a gank-ass fucking supervisor. Who isn't the store manager. Okay, so I'm going to get a prescription. That's
RITE.
Story. And abroad gave me a hard time about it.
Yasmin.
When I tried to call and ask if my prescription was ready. So I'm going to bring you guys on the pro as a painkiller, showing you how to dish out the magic medicine known as karma. You can use pain train. I'm going to have to fucking hide I don't really have to hide anybody's identity because they're in public. And when you're in public, you have no reasonable expectation of privacy whatsoever. See that little camera there? It's recording me as I record it. Well, it's not a camera, but we got cameras in here. Trust me. So I'm going to have to kind of keep this on the domo as I talk to myself.
I am Batman.
And I'm talking to myself, not making a fucking video on my fucking...
And I'm Heisenberg. And Bond. Judas Priest 4.
EDC 123.
Wolverine. Neo. Bullet time. I'm a man of many identities. Okay, that's a good setup. I'll show you some of my secret camera work skills. Hide my camera with my battery pack. Ooh, I'm so crafty. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. I'm waiting in line. Dude, I'm like,
I got Tramadol ready for you.
There you go. Tramadol is an opiate. It's a synthetic opiate, which means it's not an opiate. It's synthetic. I don't think my doctor quite got that either. So you're on an opiate, it should show up in your piss test. I'm like, no, it's a synthetic opiate. Well, it should still show up. No, it's not an opiate. It's synthetic. Just like the K2. K2 is marijuana. It's good weed. We call it good weed instead of dirt weed. Okay.
Oh, I only have have a picture of my ID?
That's fine. That works.
Or did you take my debit card?
Do you have the picture?
They didn't give me a
Just with,
picture of my debit card. It's on my phone. You want me to pull up my phone?
But my debit card, is kind of like my ID in a way because it has my fucking name on it. I'm trying to pay for my prescription with it. But anyway, I gotta take you to a source audio tape now. Because when I had to show my ID on my phone, disconnected my fucking video, which is why the painkiller comes prepared. So this is the punt being introduced.
Exactly where it is.
Sorry to make it difficult.
No, it's corporate policy, right? I did have a question. I had kind of a complaint. I got a call about that prescription last Monday. That you guys were having trouble refilling it.
Let me look at
Because my doctor called it in wrong or something, I was told. And I tried calling in on Tuesday, and some girl gave me a hard time that I call every month, trying to get my prescriptions refilled, and she doesn't understand what my problem is. And you guys called me and told me you had a problem.
Yeah. Do you know who you spoke with?
It was a female, and I believe it was on Saturday. Or no, I'm sorry, on Tuesday of this week.
Oh yeah, that's me.
That was you. Oh, hi, how you doing?
I'm not doing
Geez, I had a problem filling my prescription.
I'm not doing well.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Carmen's a bitch sometimes.
And it sucks when people keep calling, you know.
Yeah, well, that's probably why you get paid to do your job, I'm thinking. I could be wrong.
She gets paid too
I
much.
really don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay, sent. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Can I speak to a manager of the store, please?
Sure, that's me.
Good. Well, who's your supervisor, miss? Oh, my
David,
God.
this time it's okay. Just in the future, I need you to bring the ID whenever.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
corporate.
have a driver's license. I just lost
No,
it. It's on my phone.
It's okay. In the future, I just ask you to bring the.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He was being a good guy. So let me bring it back to the magic source tapes. But I tell you, people, you know, when you're in public, hey, you tell people, hey, I'm gonna fucking record all of our conversations if you're fucking a shady fuck. And if they're a shady fuck, they won't like it. And if they're shooting straight, they don't mind. That's my opinion.
I know you're gonna talk to you.
Yeah, no, I don't have any questions. I was taking this med for 30.
27 years. 28.
Although now that I'm being weaned off it, I think there's a problem getting the correct amount filled.
I just need
You know, it
let
has
you know
been 30.
that the
No,
lock zone
it
is
is.
available
What's
to
it
you.
say?
The lock zone is available to you whenever you want it in the event.
Okay, yeah, I'll try it. I want it.
Here's the funny thing. I'm gonna wait for him to give me this other med. But it cost $104. I do have that on tape when he came up. He's like, oh, you know, we had a problem. I ran it through insurance. It's going to cost you $104. So I told him, I'll keep the controlled substance instead. It only cost me $7.
I'll
You
try
want it
it.
now?
I'll
Okay.
try it, yeah. Okay.
It's
Okay.
also just like good to have for the community. It's kind of like a.
Well, it's nice because I always run out of my prescriptions, which you're supposed to take every day, and if you don't take it, you know, you got to consult your doctor, and
Right.
you know, I miss doses because I have problems getting them filled.
I wrote it.
What's your name?
It's written down.
What, your name's written down? Yasmin. What's your last name, Yasmin?
Wait,
Jasmine?
My last name. I'm the only Yasmin at the store. He'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, good. Because I did record the entire conversation we had, miss.
Excellent.
I know it's excellent.
It's very
Very
excellent.
prepared of me. Oh, I'm sorry, can you look up that post-it note? I actually flicked it back there. Thank you. You might want to give him a call. Let him know. I'll be calling him.
And posting a video.
Want to cover yourself? I'll call.
I think I'll give you a call and let you know, Yasmin. ABC 123. I do have one more source tape. Fuck it. I ran it. I grinded it out when I was at the fucking scene, so I might as well use it. Fuck it. Yeah, this will be a 30-second longer fucking clip. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, the non-opioid they just wanted to give me a substitute would only cost $102 versus the controlled substance they gave me in a cup. Well, that day.
Nope,
So,
7.
Yeah, it's more magic medicine. Oh, the American Babylon system. Controlled substance, medication. Okay, how much did I pay? $7.47. That's not a bad price. When I could get a less effective medication for $102. Welcome to fucking bullet time. That's a beautiful day. Probably gonna go out. Plant some of my tomato plants. Do some other things. Another fucking smoking hot chick is now messaging me. Yeah, go figure. It's called karma. Oh, I'd be glad to give it to both these two fine hot young women. But I kind of think they're catfishing me. Yeah, I'm skeptical. Like I told the girl with a great body, I'm a bit cautious. So yeah, this is gonna be Rite Aid Yasmin. Yasmin's Rite Aid. Yeah, Yasmin's Rite Aid. Parentheses. Time in Babylon. ABC DKG ZYX.